This is the Saturday showdown you've all been waiting for. A wonderful bill of all-action wrestling, spiced with more than a touch of controversy. But if the sparks do fly, you can be sure there's one man who's always fireproof. Our man at the ringside, Kent Walton.
Thank you. Yes, the controversy later on. But first, we welcome you to this Dale Martin promotion here at the Community Center, Normanton, with the first semi-final of the Golden Grappler Trophy 1988. Your master of ceremonies, Brian Crabtree, just about all set to introduce them.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first contest this lunchtime is the semi-final for the Golden Grappler Award 1988, and it's to be wrestled over 6 3-minute rounds. 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout will decide the winner. Presenting on my right, in the red corner, from Bath in the West Country, RB, the Golden Apollon, Richie Brooks. His opponent in the blue corner, the reigning British lightweight champion from Keighley, Yorkshire, Kid McCoy. And the man in the middle this lunchtime, our referee, Mr. Ken Lazenby. Thank you.
So the referee for this first semi-final in the Golden Grappler Trophy 88 between Richie Brooks and Mark Kid McCoy there on the right is Ken Lazenby of Bradford. Here we go for round 1.
Seconds away, round 1.
6 3-minute rounds. 6 3-minute rounds, 2 falls, 2 submissions or a knockout to decide the winner here. Identification very easy indeed. The tights with the stars on the right there, red, all red gear. It's back to us now. Richie Brooks from Bath. Not that the weights matter too much because the Golden Grappler Trophy, it can be anything under 13 stone. But it's 11 stone 8 is Richie Brooks' present weight. And his opponent, Kid McCoy, a mere 11 stone. So quite a few pounds in it. Kid McCoy, of course, the reigning lightweight champion of Great Britain. In his new Union Jack patriotic trunks there and white boots. We will, of course, be seeing the second semi-final, the Golden Grappler Trophy, next week. And soon after that, of course, the final. All of it will be on television. So McCoy coming up with a halfway step over toe hold. For a headmare possibility. It didn't work, so he goes for the grapevine instead. But the wrist lever held by Brooks remains. Into back to the wrist. Just a minute to go in this first round of 6. Kid McCoy, the holder of the Golden Grappler Trophy. He won it in 1987. And the man who wants it really badly opposes him right now, Richie Brooks. Richie had very bad luck last year. He broke his ankle just at the wrong time for this trophy. And he was out of wrestling for a few months. Just 5 seconds to go. Taking him with him, but it's too late. Even if that double leg Nelson had held, it would have been too late for this round. Ted McCoy, there he is. Son, of course, King Ben. Trained by King Ben, his dad, and Marty Jones. Trains for the weights, running and swimming. Very agile lad indeed. You'll see his speed if you don't know about it already. Tremendous speed. Round 2, 5 rounds to go and no score. 2 falls to decide this bout. This first semi-final Golden Grappler Trophy. First crutch hold and body slam executed there by Richie Brooks, and that starts the back weakening process, I imagine. Richie, yes, he's going to try it again on the point of the knee. Early weakness, of course. Pay the man later on. And another one, great right on both knees. Rolls him off, but does not let go of that leg. Single leg Boston is on, ground position. Bradford referee Ken Lazenby right at hand, of course. They're checking the possibility of a submission there. We'll need more than that to get McCoy to submit. Nice back roll. They operate this beautifully. Jump over the top, waiting for him, but the kid McCoy got in first. Very nearly caught it then, Richie. And a possible lean back and shoulder press. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. In just 1 minute, 20 seconds of round 2. Richie Brooks gets the first fall. And very neat it was.
Ladies and gentlemen, an excellent fall. The first fall of the contest, the Golden Apollon, Richie Brooks.
And this is how it happens. Across that, and this is the way he dives over the back beautifully. Beautiful back roll there. Jumps in this time. And McCoy thought he'd got it, but Richie Brooks, that's exactly what he wanted him to do. Watch the way Brooks counters it. There it is. Hammers the legs, the wrestler's bridge, leans back, and the folding press is complete.
Seconds away, round 3.
Round 3. Now Richie Brooks in the old red strip there is back to us, leading the reigning champion of this Golden Grappler Trophy. This reigning, he's the holder. A bit worried now, he's coming in a bit fast with his drop kicks. Must stay away from those back weakeners. That's what caught him last time. Came in a little too close too soon. And paid for it. So the holder of the trophy, 1 fall down, trailing. The boy, of course, from up in this direction, comes from Keithley. Pretty near his hometown, as you can hear by the crowd here. Jump step over toe hold, beauty, and that could have weakened the left leg. And again, that's the ankle that Richie Brooks had trouble with, in fact broke. Not really a hold there, nothing orthodox about that, but it still seemed to be worrying the boy. I say boy is only about 18 now. Not 19 yet, I don't think. Oh, yes, okay. Well, he's suddenly determined in this third round to come back into this bout. Caught the legs beautifully. Caught the figure 4 if he wants it. There it is, holding it on with his body. Leg through. to the bar. Figure 4 leg lock from bar. His bar is not right through as far as it could be, but he could get a submission from this, because Richie Brooks' left ankle could be causing him quite a bit of trouble in that position. And he leans back on the, right on the back of his opponent in a wrestler's bridge. The figure 4 still on with about 8 seconds to go in round 3. Well, he really came back in that round, McCoy, but not enough to get the equalizing fall he's after so desperately. Still, 3 rounds to go. We're only halfway through this bout now. Richie Brooks complaining about something, but sent back to his corner by referee Latham. Richie Brooks from Bath learned his wrestling at the Bristol Amateur Wrestling Club, turned pro in '85.
Seconds away, round 4.
Round 4, 3 to go, and still Richie Brooks on the right there. The red gear and the stars down the leg. Leading by 1-4-0 that he gained in the second round. And the vast army of fans of Kid McCoy a little bit worried about this. They hoped to see him come back very quickly when he went down that pole. There, but Brooks, oh, nice trick. Hold the press, holding press if he can, outside the ropes just. He's got it. And Brooks pretty mad with himself then. He was very near the ropes indeed. He thought nearer than he was, but McCoy made it.
And round 4, the equalizing fall to the blue corner, Kid McCoy.
And, well, here it is, and this is how it happens. Just took him 44 seconds into round 4 to get it. That didn't work. He tripped beautifully, tripped his man beautifully, followed up with a folding press just inside the ropes, almost touching the bottom rope there.
Seconds away, round 5.
So 1 each now with 2 rounds to go. Brooks twisting his man with a sort of grapevine with his left leg. Neat idea, further on lever. Thinking about a submission here, so is the referee. 30 seconds to go, round 5. Nice left by the kid, very nice left. Ten seconds. Yes, use of the ropes again, takes his man with him over the top, double leg Nelson, and trouble for Brooks again, right on the bell. Too late. Nice round, though, especially from Brooks. He got out of all kinds of trouble there that time from the rampant Kid McCoy on the right there. There he is, really trying to take over that round, and very nearly did. Having got the equalizer in the previous round, he thought he might finish it there, but he's got 1 round to go now. Final round 6 coming up.
Seconds away for the 6th and final round.
Now then, 1 fall each. Which of these 2 men gets to the final of the Golden Grappler Trophy in 1988? Well, he hasn't got room behind him to get a surfboard here. He'll never lay him back over his knees from that angle because the ropes will get in the way. Don't think he can turn his man. No, gives up. McCoy hasn't quite the strength for that, but at least he thought about it. Yes, oh, put him with the knee perfectly. Right off the ropes, this time Brooks' turn to catch him. But Brooks in a little bit of trouble too, both men down. Kid McCoy with his right knee, I think. Oh, face on poke at posting and cross press, but he'll never hold him. Jump the miss, and both go out between the top two ropes, and it's just a question of which one gets back in time. 5, if either of them get back in time. 7, 9, no, not going to make it, either of them. A double knockout. Neither of them make the count. In just 1 minute 55 seconds into the final round, a double knockout, and it's just a question now of the referee, Ken Lazenby, having to announce his points decision as to which one of these two men goes into the final. Richie Brooks there. No sign of McCoy yet.